Hello everybody and welcome back to Expert Examiner IELTS. My name is Glyn and in this video we are going to do some more IELTS writing checks. Again, we have IELTS writing task 2, an academic essay, and as always we start by looking at the question. Okay, so group or team activities can teach more important skills for life than those activities which are done alone. Let's reread this. Group or team activities, okay, that's one thing. Group or team activities can teach more important skills for life than those activities which are done alone. That's the second thing. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, so in short, basically, the question is asking us which activities teach us more important skills for life, group or team activities. If you think it's group or team activities, then you will agree. If you think it's activities which are done alone, then you will disagree. So I'm a little bit suspicious of this question. Sometimes candidates get questions from ChatGPT or from websites that have been invented by other teachers. I would be very surprised if this was an official IELTS question. It just seems a little bit vague, a little bit not precise. But okay, as always, give reasons for your answer, include any relevant examples. Okay, fine, we can delete this. Okay, so looking first of all at the shape of the essay, cool. The introduction and conclusions are quite short. The body paragraphs are the longest paragraphs. That's all good stuff. It looks slightly short. I guess this looks right on 250 words, I would say 252 words. So, okay, a little short, but that's fine. So, what are we looking for here? Difficult to find an opening sentence, a sentence that gives background information about this. You know, skills for life, group activities, activities done alone. Difficult to find an opening paragraph, an opening sentence for it. But we want some background information sentence. At least I like that. Of course, as always, we want some reference to the question. You know, there's disagreement over which one teaches us more important life skills. Cool. And then I want to see in the introduction the candidate's position, whether they agree or disagree. I don't want to know the reasons why, but I want to know whether they agree or disagree in the introduction. Will we get that? Let's see. Humans can acquire various skills and abilities through their environment. Don't know what that means. To acquire a skill through your environment, no idea what that means. Whether by themselves or in their communities. Well, in the communities isn't quite the same as group or team activities. I see that this is an attempt at a paraphrase, but in their communities isn't quite the same thing. So that coherence just drops a little. Or in their communities besides other individuals. While some argue that obtaining vital skills for life is a solitary action, that's not what this question says. The question doesn't suggest that group or team activities or individual activities are solitary actions. It's talking about giving a skill. So while some argue that obtaining vital skills for life is a solitary action, that isn't what the question is suggesting. So that's wrong. I agree with those who feel team working offers more. Okay, so it's not very well worded, but at least there's an attempt to introduce the subject, and importantly, I get to see the candidate's position in the introduction. So that's good. Okay. Learning through solo activities on the one hand, strange use of on the one hand, and I'm worried, so on the one hand and immediately on the other hand. This is not a discuss both sides, and I say this on this channel so often. You have to understand what the different IELTS essay question types are. This is not discuss both sides and give your opinion. This is, do you agree or disagree? And you've said that you agree. I agree. And so your body paragraphs should explain why you agree. Body paragraph 1, reason 1 why you agree. Body paragraph 2, reason 2 why you agree. It is not, on the one hand, da 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 da, on the other hand, da 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 da. It is not that type of essay question. But okay, let's look at the language. Learning through solo activities, on the one hand, can be beneficial. Cool, I like this, beneficial, very nice. And I like this modality, can be beneficial, hedging language, nice. Can be beneficial for skills that requires. So skills, plural, requires, singular. So that's a mistake. Skills that require. I'm sure the candidate knows this, and these are the type of mistakes that you really want candidates to find these mistakes by themselves. You should always leave 5 minutes at the end to read your writing and find these simple mistakes. Eliminate all of the slips, all of the mistakes that you know. You should be able to find that mistake yourself. Anyway, requires more concentration. On the one hand, can be beneficial for skills that require more concentration. Cool, maybe give us some examples of those skills maybe. Moreover, it is believed that this attitudes, again, this is for singular nouns, but attitudes is a plural noun, so that's a mistake. These attitudes are increasing. I don't know why the continuous here. We're talking in general, we probably want just increase. Humans, well, singular or plural? Because this is singular, and I guess you mean human S apostrophe, not humans singular. Okay. Cognitive skills. For example, comma, good signposting language. Some programmers who work in software development, we have a misspelling of the word development, in software development fields claim that they can concentrate more on their project alone and learn more while they have a peace of mind. So this is the wrong use of peace. Peace is a homophone, two words that sound the same. In short, we have this peace, and this peace. Peace of mind is written like this. It's this piece. To give someone a piece of your mind, that's different. That's this piece. But yeah, wrong piece. Okay. So I'm just trying to make sense of this paragraph. So learning through solo activities can be beneficial. For example, programmers who work in software development fields claim they can concentrate more on their project alone and learn more while they have peace of mind. Is that a skill for life? I don't know. I don't know if we can really say that programming skills is a skill for life, is it? I think of skills for life like managing money or, doing housework or maybe even making friends with people. Those are skills for life. I think software development, really, it's skills for work. They're professional skills. Anyway, although they believe this attitudes, again we get this attitudes mistake. Although they believe this attitudes of learning improving their thinking ability. So this is very poor here. Although they believe this attitudes of learning improving their thinking ability. The grammar is so poor that I can't understand that. I believe it is not acceptable for the majority of people. Okay, so we get the candidate's position here. I don't like opinions in body paragraphs, but okay. Now, it seems strange that the candidate says that they agree that working with others teaches us important skills for life, and now they start by talking about how working alone gives you skills for life. So yeah, all of this paragraph, unfortunately, is bad for the task response. Okay. On the other hand, the collaborative nature of humans makes individuals powerful enough to become dominant, maybe has made And I don't know if it's made individuals. I don't know if can individuals become dominant species? Individuals? I think we are a dominant species on Earth, but it's not that the individuals, it's not that we are collaborative and that makes individuals become strong species. So the cause and effect there is very strange. Cool. Teaching through team working activities can activate different parts of humans' brains, not just one, which should be a comma here, punctuation, comma, brains, which can enable us, I like this, can enable us to learn, wonderful, nice, complex grammatical structure, can enable us to learn fundamental skills, nice collocation, fundamental skills, I like it. More than learning by ourselves. Furthermore, we have a spelling mistake. Group activities expose individuals to. I like expose to. Good collocation. But is it appropriate here? Let's find out. Group activities expose individuals to various ways of thinking, which can broaden. Spelling mistake with broaden is broaden. Humans, again, using the singular. If you use the singular, you have to use an article. If you use the plural. So singular, humans, like this. Plural, humans, like this. Can you see this? I hope you can see this. Humans, plural, humans. So, but this video isn't to teach you, right? I want to make that clear to a lot of people. The videos that I make here are not to teach you exactly how to do writing. It's just to show you what an examiner thinks, how an examiner will judge your writing. Anyway, broaden humans' horizon. Additionally, good signposting language, learning fundamental skills to survive in the environment. Spelling mistake. I don't know about that, in the environment. Learning fundamental skills to survive in the... What does it mean to survive in the environment? Not sure. Cannot be learned solo. On one's own, maybe better. And requires cooperation. For example, activities like hunting and swimming need individuals, spelling mistake, collaboration to ensure they have acquired these abilities. So just missing a little bit of grammar there. In conclusion, while some people believe solo activities are more beneficial for what? This is an academic essay. You need to state more beneficial for what? For what? I agree with their opponents who think that should be a comma, I guess, comma here. It's a non-defining relative clause here. Opponents, comma, who think learning through group activities are more. Learning is a singular noun. Learning is a, well, verb as a subject, but takes the form of it. Learning, it is. Learning is more educational. Is it about being educational? It's about teaching us important skills for life, not just about being educational. In my opinion, social human nature, that seems like a strange grouping of words. Social human nature, maybe the social nature of humans. That might be better. Can enable, okay, we've had this word enable before, but enable one to learn more through team working. Is that just a copy? No, it's not. Okay. So, marks. First of all, any comments on the conclusion? It's short, it's snappy, it's a summary of what the candidate has spoken about, and they've restated their position. So, okay, the conclusion kind of does its job. Marks, task, response. How brutal am I going to be here? So the candidate hasn't answered the question. The candidate has answered the question saying whether they agree or disagree and tried to develop some ideas. However, this paragraph is just wrong. This isn't the way that we structure do you agree or disagree essays. So, and also, I can't say that I'm fully... Oh, I forgot that word. I can't say that I fully understand the candidate's position here. Fully informed, that's it. The target reader is not fully informed even on the parts that are appropriate. Target reader isn't necessarily fully informed. So I think I will go with 5 for task response. Coherence and cohesion. Maybe there is enough for a 6 in there for coherence and cohesion. We do get signposting language like moreover on the one hand, on the other hand, additionally, for example, in conclusion. Signposting language is good. There are 4 paragraphs. There is a logical progression. It's not suitable exactly for this type of question, but there is a progression, a natural progression from paragraph to paragraph. So I do think I can award 6 for this. Lexical resource, I'll go with 6. Candidates vocab is good, and we do get some nice collocation. Their fundamental skills, expose somebody to, enable is good, beneficial is good. Good vocab, but there are so many spelling mistakes that I don't need to check more. Once I see, okay, there's good vocab there, but so many spelling mistakes, so many. And in addition to that, some slightly strange use of vocab. For me, that makes it a 6. Grammatical range and accuracy, 5. Too many mistakes with present simple, too many mistakes with singular plural. Just looking at the text, you can see there's very rare that we get like 2 sentences or 3 sentences without any mistakes. For band 7, I want to say like a lot of sentences don't have mistakes. For a band 6, I want to say, mistakes are frequent, but more likely to happen with more difficult language. But when it's present simple, when it's simple apostrophes, simple commas, singular plural, yeah, it has to be a 5. So anything to work on. The main point that I would say to this candidate is understand the different types of IELTS questions. Understand what you need to do if it's advantages, disadvantages. If it's do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Do you agree or disagree? What do you think? What are the causes and solutions? Right? We have different kinds of IELTS Task 2 essay questions, and each of them require a slightly different structure. The structures are very similar. They shouldn't be too difficult to work out, but this structure is for a discuss both sides and give your own opinion. This is not a do you agree or disagree structure. So that's the main point. And typos and spelling mistakes. It's clear that your English skills are good, right? It's clear that you know a lot of English, but at this level where you are probably, you are probably on the border between B2, probably you are a strong B2 candidate, and so you should find mistakes with present simple yourself, right? Skills that requires, this is a mistake that you should find yourself. This attitudes, not just once, but twice, this attitudes. I mean, maybe you don't know that this and that with singular nouns. This person, that person, these people, those people. This phone, that phone. These phones, those phones. Maybe you don't know this rule. We teach it at elementary. So finding your own mistakes, finding your own typos. Okay, broaden, that's just misspelled, but I think individuals, probably it's not individulas. Probably that. So finding your own spelling mistakes, that can be a useful thing for you to do too. And that could, just improving, if you didn't have any spelling mistakes, it's very possible that I would have given 7 for the lexical resource. If you just found the mistakes with the present simple and the singular plurals, probably that would be enough to take you to a 6. And if you'd done the right question, the right structure for the right question, that would be probably enough for a 6 too. So, you should be getting a 6, but unfortunately for this, you're getting a 5.5. Still lower end of B2, not so bad. I think I will leave that there. So I hope that video was useful for you. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them below. Some people have asked me to do more tutorials on writing, so not just checking people's writing, but doing some tutorials on like how to write. So instead of examining, actually doing some teaching. At some point I will do a whole series about how to write every single task. But if you've seen a writing task and you're not sure how to do it, if you want me to do a tutorial on that specific writing task, feel free to send it to me. Also, of course, as usual, if you'd like a free practice speaking test with feedback, get in touch. If you'd like me to check your writing and give you scores and give you feedback, also please do get in touch. Information on how to contact me is given below. You can contact me on Facebook, on Twitter, or Gmail. Please do be patient. I can't reply to every single person, but I do try to reply to as many people as I possibly can. But for now, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much, and goodbye.